Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to a bit of a different type of video. I got kind of bored, so I decided I would I don't know. Do you ever just make a tier list for no one really in particular apart from yourself? You get a bit bored, you watch a tier list video, and you're like, you know what, I want to do that. And no particular video made me want to do this. I was watching a Yu-Gi-Oh! Characters tier list. And I had some villains on the mind, so I thought, why not? So, the first, right, let me just use the mouse. All of these categories were already on the template, I didn't rename them. Then I added no comment. This is for, I'll just go in descending order. I'll go from whatever. Meh is sort of just meh. Mediocre, say it's like a C tier. I don't really have any opinion. Uninteresting is sort of like negative like either I sort of wish I saw a bit more, or was like, you overstayed your welcome. Like if, for example, a protagonist really struggled against a character that I thought, you should have just mopped the floor with them, then they were probably going uninteresting, or if I just really don't like them that much. Terrible is that I've got an active dislike for them, or they had some really wasted potential. No comment is no comment. I can't really speak on any of these guys. Like, I just didn't watch whatever bit they were in. Or I just don't remember. Because, believe it or not, I've not seen every Yu-Gi-Oh! Product ever made. There is, in fact, someone on this tier list right now that I'm looking at. And I don't know who on earth this girl is. Maybe she'll come to my mind later. But, yeah. As for higher up, we've got good villain, great, sort of A tier, and amazing would be the favorites. I'm going to try to keep this category as little as possible, but there's going to be a lot of bias here. Some characters I like for different reasons than others. So what do we have here? We've got quite a few characters. I believe we have all the Darksigners and all the Barian Emperors. I could be wrong, but yeah. Skimming it, we've got everything we would ever want. So, let's just begin with the Supreme King Jaden. He is a very good duelist. I think he's better than regular Jaden, if I'm being honest. He's just really cool. His dub voice is incredibly irritating. The weird filter they put over it, their filters got way better later, but yeah, the filter's not really that good. I don't like him. I don't like his voice. But apart from that, which I can really look over because in Duel Links he has a way better voice. I think he's great. I really like the Supreme King. One of the best GX villains ever. And then we have Carly, Darksigner. Is it a hot take to say I'm not really interested in her, you know? Kind of goes in. I'm going to put her in meh. I think uninteresting is a bit mean. Because it's not like I don't like her. It's just I don't really feel anything. Which you could say goes in uninteresting, but I think she's got a cool character arc, how we get to see through her how Darksigners are really born. You know, if they're feeling like immense despair and they fall into a big purple void. Yeah, where she dies, hits the floor, dies by a Sayer, then gets resurrected and she wields Earthbound Immortal Asalapiscu. Her deck's cool though. Bit harder to use than she might make it look. Anyway, Kagemaru is uninteresting. He has a really cool deck, the Sacred Beasts. I don't know if we have Marcel here. We'll get to it when we get to him, I guess. Because Yubel will definitely be here. If we don't have Marcel, I'll just talk about that with Yubel. But cool deck. He doesn't have armor tile, so docks points. But he's just like, he's got a boring design. He's just a buff man. Like, if you look him up, he's really boring. He loses to Jaden. And I think he was cooler as like an old man in a test tube. I don't know. Then we have Ai. Ai is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Character. I'm not afraid to say he's my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Character of all time. I think he's great. He's got a really cool deck. The Adignisters are super cool. They're good as well. Not just in the anime, but in real life, they're better in real life, actually, because they have real effects. And also, they represent each of the Ignis. And you don't even have to look too deep to find that out. If the fact that they're all different attributes didn't give it away. When he's about to summon their big monster, the Arrival, you literally see each Ignis with the respective extra deck monster plus Water Leviathan. And I don't know if it's sub or dub or maybe both. And he's like, no, it's the dub. He says, now we'll all become one. You know. I love I. I love him so much. I forgot the voice actor. He does the U-Boys as well. He's really good. Great as I. He's good as a hero. He's even better as a villain. Yeah. I love him so much. His design also is really cool. Yeah. The Pharaoh. Uninteresting. I'm edging towards terrible because he duels, I think, only once. And I've never seen firsthand, I've never watched GX's early seasons. They sound like they'd really annoy me, though. Fake fan. But he duels once, I think. And I know that he was, what was it? He was a pharaoh, so everyone lost against him on purpose during the ancient times. And then, I think Jaden claps him. It's probably Jaden. If it's GX, when in doubt, just say Jaden clapped him. They probably did. Yeah, I'm just gonna say terrible based on his dueling. Adrian Gecko. I guess he's a villain. I'm probably gonna run into a few of these. Adrian is interesting. I don't know where to put him. I'm gonna put him in meh. I think I like Carly more than him. It's not like he's uninteresting. I think it's cool how he changes decks. And I think it's cool what it's not cool, but like it's interesting how he sacrifices his loved one for Exodios, and then Bell just claps him. That's funny. But I think he goes below Carly. Yeah. Anubis. I can't comment. I've not seen the movie. If I had to go, he's going uninteresting. But if no one's really in, no comment. I'll probably just slap them all into uninteresting. Aporia! Ooh, Aporia. Is Eliaster here? The other members. Yes. Jacob's here. Is Lester and Primo are here as well. Okay, cool. I don't want to spoil, I mean, you can pause and see this. Aporia is really good. I like Aporia a lot. Mostly because I like Eliaster more. I like how eventually he comes around. I think that's good. His duel with Zone is really interesting. Yeah, I like Eliaster more as a concept. I guess we'll find out if we have Antinomy later, but he's cool. Does he go in great? No, I think he's gonna go to the top of good. Yeah. Atticus. Meh. I think I like Atticus more than Carly. Not for a particular reason. I've never seen his season 1 or 2 duel. Neither of those I've seen. I think he's in season 1 anyway. I'm pretty goddamn sure. I saw season 4 duel. I rewatched that today actually. It's quite good. I like Atticus because of that. He uses Red Eyes, which is really cool. How he uses actually a Red Eyes deck instead of Joey, who just kind of has Red Eyes. Yeah, he's just meh. Bandit Keith is also meh. You might fire me for this, but I just think he's alright, you know. He's alright. I don't really have much of a comment. The machine deck is pretty neat. Barrel Dragon's cool. I like Barrel Dragon. But none of the rest of it really, I don't know. Doesn't really do it for me. So you can just go right here. Who is this chick? Who is this? Looking at her design, she looks like she's from Arc 5, which I haven't finished yet. I know what happens, but I've not seen the final bit, so I'm gonna have to put her in no comment. Or is she from Vrains? She's not from Vrains. I watched Vrains. I don't recognize her at all. I don't know who that is. Sorry, I don't know who this is. She's a villain. Okay, the Big Five. Really terrible. They're just kind of bad. I like a few of them. Okay? but mostly in the Virtual World arc as monsters. But they really overstay their welcome. They take over Tristan's body, become Five-Headed Dragon. Grump is neat. Is that his name? The penguin guy. The guy who took on that one terrible water card that deals Yugi. He's pretty neat. Whoever was Jinzo, he's got a funny voice. I'm not going to do an impression of it right now. It'd be terrible. But like, I mean, they've got some neat moments to them, which maybe I can put them in. I'll put them in uninteresting, because I do think they have their moments. I just don't feel anything about them, you know. So, Bowman. Oh god, I want to like Bowman. Hydro Drives are pretty cool. All right, can we get this out of the way? Hydro Drives are pretty goddamn cool. But the rest of them, this design is the worst Bowman design ever. I think that's the second time he fights Playmaker. I like the idea how he's constantly evolving, and with every duel he gets better and better and better. I don't like how he just stops evolving in design though, because he has his glowing form, then he has, I believe, this form, then his best costume ever. What happens after that? Yeah, then he gets his final costume, and he beats, after losing and drawing against Playmaker, he beats Blue Gal, who, she was Blue Maiden now, and Soul Burner. Both of them bullshit. I don't know why the hell Blue Angel changed out of playing Trickstar when the bad guy uses the elements. But whatever. I think he's good though. I like his concepts. A bit like Aporia, I really like some of the concepts behind it, but I just could have been better executed. I'm edging towards meh, but he does have a really cool deck. Some of his stuff's weird, how he was like, I'm your other half Playmaker. I'm the real Playmaker, not you. That was weird. I was much better. But we can leave him there. Brawn. No comment on Brawn. He's neat, I guess. Camula? I want to put her in no comment really badly, but I don't know if I have an opinion on her. Let's put her in no comment. Jesse Anderson Ubel. Wait, do we have Marcel Ubel? I just wanted to talk about the Secret Beast later. Oh my god, we have the guy that plays the Jackpot 7. Do we have Marcel later? I don't actually know. I'm blind, so I have no clue. Whatever, doesn't matter if we do or not. Someone will point it out. Or I'll look like an idiot. Jesse Ubel. I think he's alright, honestly. Ubel is a villain. We can rank separately when she shows up herself. But Ubel, when possessing Jesse, was pretty cool. I'm going to say good. Above Bowman. Good. This is not a power ranking, by the way. If you want a power ranking, I'll do that another day. I don't know. If anyone watches this, comment you want a power ranking, and I'll sit there and bang my head against the wall. But yeah, or I'll just make it anyway. Yeah, so uses Sacred Beasts, then changes to the Crystal Beasts. If I'm getting my order correctly, Jesse Ubel shows up, wallops Adrian, then changes to the... No. Or was it Marcel at the time? No. I might be getting this confused. I think he shows up before... No. I think the first time Jesse Ubel shows up is to use the Advanced Crystal Beasts against Zane, wins, wallops Adrian at some point, and then draws against Jaden. I don't know why I'm bringing up dual records. I'm sorry. I think it's cool. I like that, I don't know, they were just expanding on Ubel possessing people. Rex Goodwin. Meh. I like him more than Carly, honestly. He goes in meh. Wiracocha Raska's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I like how he was, even though he was like kind of obviously evil, it was still sort of a twist. And like he has a cool robot arm, and that's pretty cool. Ooh, we get into a great villain, honestly. Number 96. I really like number 96. I think he's super cool. I love how he possesses Astral. And I don't like his Baryon design that much when he gets like the wings and shit. But Dark Storm is cool. I like his duel, his final duel, when he explodes Astral at the end of it, and he manages to summon all the Chaos numbers from Yuma's deck. Or sorry, summon the numbers from Yuma's deck, then Chaos evolve them, and they're all the past villains monsters that Yuma took, like the numbers. He has like Herald Request to Horror, Hard Earth Chaos Dragon. Yeah, really cool. I really like number 96. This is all bias. I think I like him more than the Supreme King. I really like number 96. I've got no real reason to, other than he's cool. The Darkness. Honestly, I'm gonna have to say no comment. I don't have enough experience with the Darkness. Darts. Terrible. I don't like his boss monster. I don't like his deck that much. I think this Urovori Kalecgos is kind of dumb. Yeah. This guy, this is either the monkey guy or Roman. I think it's Roman. No, it's not. There's Roman. Okay, it's the monkey guy. Terrible. Terrible duelist. Terrible everything. I like Darts. I like Darts more than the Pharaoh. Terrible. Yeah, he's terrible. I don't like him at all. I don't even know his name. Aigame. Diva. I really like Aigame. I really like Diva. I don't like him as much as number 96. Do I like him more than Supreme King? I really like his design. His cubic deck's super cool. I like Demon Aigame. You could argue it's Zork. But I'm gonna argue shut up. This guy's cool. Yeah. Wait, is Yami... I see we've Zork here. I'm just gonna take a quick look. See if I have to rank... Okay, Yami Bakura's down there. Alright, cool. I just want to know if I can rank guys separately. But, we have to rank Zork separately. Anyway. So, yeah. I'm gonna say Aigami's up here. Yeah, better than Supreme King. Dr. Faker is really boring. I think his design's really cool. When he gets, like, the huge, robot thing. I think that's really cool. I really like humans integrated with machines. Not so much in a cyborg way, but more of a body horror sense. Whatever. I think it's super cool, though. But apart from that, his Baryon design, when he gets possessed by, I think, Vector possesses him, it's really boring. His strategy is really cool with Hard Earth and Hard Earth Chaos... Hard Earth and Hard Earth Dragon. Yeah, that's really cool. He serves as an effective enough villain. Yeah, Donzalug. He's a Christopher Walken impression. It's funny how he, like, summons himself to the field, but I've got nothing. Lester. Uninteresting. I have nothing to say on him. I'm edging into terrible, because I don't like his design that much. Yeah, let's edge him into terrible, I don't care. Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't really care for these guys. I guess we'll put him above there, and there we go. Paradox. I also really like Paradox. We're going to put him in good. Yeah. Same reasons for Aporia. I really like Heliaster. I think his design's cool. He's got one of the better designs. The Malefic deck is super cool. His plan's stupid, but I don't... When did that matter? Jesus, one group to another. The Baryons. It's not all of them. We've got all of them coming up later. Alito specifically. I like Alito. I've interacted with some people who like him a lot more than I do. But I like Alito. I think he's neat. I'm going to put him in meh, though. He's going to go to the top of meh. I don't think he's quite a good material. I would say he's a good villain. But I don't... Nah, let's put him up in good. Do I like him more than Bowman? I really like his design, so yeah. I think he's honestly got one of the better Baryon designs. Maybe my second or third favorite design, honestly. He's really cool looking. The Professor! Dog water. He does nothing. Cool plan in that. And, like, they build him up, but, like, I know he just dies to Zark. This guy! Is this the guy who I think it is? Is this the guy that gets, number 7? No, it's not. That guy has a hat. That guy's a funny hat. Who is this man? I've seen him before. I do not recognize him. Is he from Arc 5? I think he's from Arc 5. I'm genuinely, like, looking at him and I'm trying to... No comment, I guess. He looks so familiar. Who is this man? Someone can help me. Who is this guy? It looks like he's related to her. If I don't know her, then I'm not going to know him, but he looks really familiar. He looks like he's from Arc 5 or Reigns. Anyway, Damon. Damon is meh. Yeah, he's just meh. He's the most boring. Greiger is meh. I don't feel uninteresting. He's kind of overstays his welcome a bit. Do we put Damon in uninteresting? Nah, we keep him in meh. Zork. Zork is interesting because Zork doesn't show up till like the very end of the series. He does kind of nothing. And he's a big dumb monster that doesn't really exist in a card. I'm gonna rank him separately to Yami Bakura because he is on the list. Even though I know he says me and him are one and the same. Says something like that. So I'm just gonna go uninteresting. Cool dragon design though. Marin, I like Marin a lot. I like her more than Alito. I like her more than Jesse. Yeah, let's put her there. Mostly because I really like Rio. But she serves an effective purpose. She serves as a good thing for Nash. We'll get to him soon. Yeah. I was just gonna put her there. Yeah. Misty. Uninteresting. She uses, he uses Chakatalua or Kagakalua, whatever it's pronounced. This guy uses Kusilu. Yeah, what's her one? Kakakakaka. It's the Gecko. She uses the Gecko. Her Queen Tragedy deck's really boring. I don't really like her. She pushes, not Alexis. Akiza, sorry. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get murdered for that. Someone's gonna get angry. Maybe. She pushes Akiza to her limits or something, and like Akiza snaps, but like it doesn't do anything for the plot. Like I remember I watched it, and then it's like she's just fine, and like Sayer's there, but I thought he dies, or is it in her? Oh my god, too many questions that I don't remember. I did watch it, by the way, in case anyone says you didn't watch it. I did. Truman's really cool. You might say it's unfair to rank him in the darkness separately, but I will say shut up. I do not care. Truman is interesting. I like Truman. I think his design's super cool. I like his concept, how he like feeds off of people's negative emotions. I'm gonna put him in good. I'm gonna put him in the bottom of good. Now I'm gonna put him above Bowman. Bowman's gonna go in meh. Sorry, Bowman's going in meh. I don't care. Bowman's going in meh. Nash is amazing. I love Nash. I love Nash so much. Shark is one of my favorite rivals. Maybe my favorite. It's hard to tell. Shark is great. Every time he shows up, when he turns into Nash, he's even better. The filter makes him sound super cool. 101, Chaos 101. Super cool. I like how he just puts Vector in his place, and he's great. He's probably got the best Barian design out of them all. Wonderful. I love him. I love how he's kind of the final antagonist. After they beat Dawn 1000. And like Barian's hope, and how he like pays his life points instead of the overlay units, and it's so cool. It's very similar reasons why I like Iliaster. That's why I like Nash. Noah! Terrible. Boring. Panic. He's I think he's funny. His duel is really funny. I love that duel. It's so funny. Primo. Primo's aight. Where'd I put Lester? Lester's there. He can go... Yeah, about there. Viper. Viper's boring. He's going in uninteresting. He's got a cool concept behind him, but like, he's just sort of a big, strong, evil man. And he's like a mini boss. He's not even like, he's kind of like the Team New World. or Iliaster. I'll probably call them that a lot, but I'll also probably call the 4 Stars of Destruction Iliaster, in case anyone noticed. It's because I think the Emperors of Iliaster is a better name for them, but whatever. He's kind of like them. He's just like a mini boss, whatever. Queenie, I have to put her in terrible. I think she could have been a really good villain. She could have definitely went into great, but Reigns got cut short of its final season, so more than half of the episodes had to get sliced, meaning poor Queenie here most definitely got her arc shafted because they were building her up so much to be just this evil, cruel, callous woman. And I'm assuming what was going to happen is I was going to defeat her, like he does, and it would have mattered a lot more. Because as it stands, I just wallops her. And she does nothing. She plays a lure queen for the love of God. Yeah. I don't. Wasted potential. Poor brain stuff. Raphael, though. He's interesting. He's doing like the noble thing, which I think would be done better later with like characters like Varys and the 4 Stars of Destruction, Iliaster, them lot, the future gang. So I will put him in good. He is a good villain. I like him. He's cool. I like his Guardian Yatos deck. I like how when he gives in to the Seal of Orichalcos, he has Guardian's Death Scythe, or whatever his name is. Roman. I'm just gonna keep on moving. Roman's interesting. He's kind of boring though. He makes Yusei say some cool speech about friendship or something. Yusei summons Road Warrior, which looks like Gawain from Code Geass, the Nightmare. Look it up. Look them up. They look exactly the same. And he has Earthbound Immortal Uru. So, is he uninteresting though? He has a cool dynamic with Rex, but I don't think he's nearly as good as Rex. Not as good as Panic. No, I'm just gonna put him in the meh. Put him right there. Zork has a cool design. There we go. Sartorius, Mr. Kumar. Kumar. I don't know. He's interesting. He has a stupid haircut. It looks like a helmet. He might have one of the worst villain haircuts. Honest to God. A lot of these villains have pretty bad haircuts. Like, look at I love that though. But his hair is just like, it is so stupid. It's pure Yu-Gi-Oh. I love it. But anyway. Boo. Where to rank him? I don't really feel anything about him, but I think he's cool. His Arcana Force deck's really cool. The Light Emperor, the Dark Ruler, not Light Emperor, the Light Ruler and the Dark Ruler. I think it goes in meh though. I like Hydro Drives more. Yeah, there's fine. Sergey. Funny dub voice. Really funny dub voice. He was a lot. I think it was a lot of really cool concepts. I like that. I like his concepts. His design was a bit stupid, but it works. Apart from the fact that he looks like someone's first attempt at drawing a bodybuilder. The fact that he merged with the Joker was just too stupid. It was too stupid. I like his duel with Jack, though. I like how Jack whoops him and he dies, I think. Or he comes pretty damn close, or he should have died. I have nothing to comment after that. I think he's interesting. So, do I put him in good? I feels wrong putting him below Bowman. Let's put him right here. Yeah, that check. I would have put them on low. Nah. Yeah, that checks out. Tanya, no comment. This guy, I forget his name. He's the crazy professor, man. Who puts the parasites into Yuzu and Zuzu. Titan, terrible. He's really boring. Don't ask me why I'm rating some of the some of these guys and some are... No, I forgot what they're called. Shadow Charmers. That's what they're called? Shadow Riders. I got it eventually. Anyway, Vectrix. Vectrix. Where to rank Vectrix? Annoying voice, both sub and dub. interesting design, cool backstory. I like how he got a pretty good design. I just wish he was an adult, which I know the point is that he's meant to be a kid. He's definitely going great. I think the bottom are great. Really cool Zexal antagonist. He's almost, I feel like he's the only one of the only Zexal like proper villains to not really use magical bullshit. He like just mostly uses the heraldic deck. And yes, he does have skill drain on legs, combined with starving venom, but who cares? Vallon. I don't think I can comment on Vallon. It's a cool deck. No, let's put him in uninteresting. By the way, I'm still trying to figure out who this guy is. He looks so familiar. Vector. Oh, we don't have Antinomy? Oh shit, we don't have Antinomy. That's boring. Vector! He goes in good. Actually, he's going great. I love his energy. Yeah, I love his energy. He's just like off the wall. And he's so likable. Especially, I don't know if it's like that in the sub. I didn't watch the sub. But in the dub, when he says, oh, I made a tally for every time Nash annoyed me. If you got to 2 million, no, if you got to 1 million points in one day, I was going to kill him. He doubled it in one day. It's like, it's so dumb. He's so petty. I love him. He's so much better than Don Thousand. Spoiler for, let's just rant Donny K. I like Donny K, but he's really boring. Yeah, let's put him right there. Well, he's kind of boring. He's interesting more than anything else. So let's put him right there. Anyway, Windy. Windy. Where do I put Windy? He has the Bahamut Bomber deck. I like how he was a twist villain. Sort of helped ease in Lightning. That was really cool. He should have just died to Varus. I know they had to introduce Mirage Stalio, but I don't care. He should have just died to Varus. When Varus summons, what's his name? Borrowed Savage Dragon. But I'm not ranking these guys on power, I'm ranking them on how much I like them, and I think he's good. He's a good, effective villain. Yami Marik is a bit like Vector before Vector. He is just off his fucking rocker. You gotta love him. He's just... Look at his hair. He's just a sadist. Very bad duelist, I will add. But I don't care. He's so wild. Goofy. He just doesn't kill Joey just because he feels like he just wants to kill Joey instead of beating him. You gotta respect the hustle. Where's the rest of Team New World? Jacob goes right there. Yeah. Sayer. Sayer's interesting. I don't really know what to think about him, because unless I'm missing something, he like dies, comes back slightly, then just disappears forever. That might be in Akiza's head, I don't remember. He has a cool psychic deck. He was really, really evil. Had like a cult going on that was pretty cool. But he's going in meh, top of meh. Sure. I can see that here. Yubel. Yubel goes in great. I love Yubel. She has a really cool idea, cool backstory. I like how she's intertwined with the hero. She doesn't beat out Aigami though. She goes along with the Supreme King. Really like her. Has some really cool, makes Jaden grow as a character. Good villain. Oh, we're getting some heavy hitters right here. This row is pretty, well, these three are pretty good. Yuri is Marik and Vector. Do I like him more than Vector? I don't think I do. I think Vector's just sassy and insane, and I love him. Yuri's also sassy and insane, and we love him. He's wonderful. Wunderbar! Yeah, he uses Starving Venom. He's the evil Hugh Boy, which is really good that they weren't all good guys. Also makes sense because in Fusion, because we had the Supreme King. So, evil. You have the Starving Venom. He has the Predaplants. Super cool. I have to look at his duel score if I did their power tier list. Doesn't really matter though. He's really cool. Really fun. The first proper duel he has, he beats up 5 guys. in one turn. Gotta respect that. Ace is really cool as well. Yusuke Fujiwara. I love Fujiwara. Okay? I don't care what anyone tells me. I love him. He's a great villain. He works so well. He has such like a somewhat sympathetic backstory. And it's just like his like motives in that. It's super. I love it. I don't know. It hits the right itch for me in storytelling, you know? I don't know if anyone else has their little storytelling itches, but I do. And he hits all of them. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So yeah. Zone. Also, he has Clear Vice Dragon, which is really cool. His Clear Deck and strategy is really cool. Zone. I think he's great. I love Zone. I don't think he's... is he better than Vector? Ooh, yes. He's better than Vector. Do I like him? I like him more than these guys. Do I like him more than Aigami? Yeah. I love Zone. He makes these two better by proxy of existing in his whole story. I like how he's not Yusei from the future, but he looks like Yusei, and he has such a not a sympathetic backstory, but an understandable motive. He wants to save the future, and the only way he knows how is by destroying the past. But I'm assuming that he doesn't actually think that's the right way to do it. He just thinks that's the best way he can do. So he forces, and he knows that if he just goes, guys, save the future, Team 5Ds aren't going to evolve doing that. So he sends in Tenome, which is, I understand why he's not here, but he does get a boss battle. He sends in Tenome to help them. He sends Aporia to kill them, and I guess Paradox was just like, can I do something? He was like, alright, go back in the past. Or Paradox was like, I want to go in the really far past, and he was just like, yeah, sure. But yeah, cool deck, awesome duo runner, really cool design. He hits that itch for, like, I already mentioned it with Faker, like the weird machine people. Yeah. I am going to start hitting off some of these lesser villains that are down here before we hit some of the bigger ones. So we'll do Mizar, Garag, Siegfried, we'll do Gozaboro, the D and Weevil. How's that sound? So we're only left with, like, big-ish villains and Quattro and Callan. Let's just start with Gozaboro Kaiba. Uninteresting. Boring. Cool that he's a red demon. Cool that he uses Exodia Necros. All of these guys are the same. I have no opinion on any of them. Siegfried. I know he was a big villain for the start of, season 5? Yeah, season 5, I think. Yeah, season 5. Yeah. But I don't care. Wasn't the main villain his brother? Leon? Wasn't that the main villain? Like, the final boss? He was just built up to as it instead. Uninteresting. He plays a Valkyrie deck, I'm pretty sure. He's got daft pink hair and a funny accent. Like all Europeans. Says a European, by technicality. Who else did I say? Garag and Mizar. Garag is alright. He's meh. Top of meh. I like Mizar. Mizar is better than Alito. Better than Marin. Yeah. Mizar is really cool. He's got an awesome dub voice, by the way. Better than the sub. You can fight me on that. I don't care. He has Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon and Neo Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. He's really cool. The D. No comment. I've not seen him anything. Weevil. If he just stopped showing up after Battle City, he didn't need to be in the Seal of Orichalcos arc, you know? He didn't even need to be in Battle City, but I understand he was there for Joey's growth, which is really cool. I like him in Battle City. I like him in, what's it called? Duelist Kingdom. I don't like him in the Seal of Orichalcos arc. I think he overstayed his welcome. Although he does have one of the best duel monster scenes when he, tricks little, you know what? I'm putting him up in meh. Let's go right there. I convinced myself to put him up. Because he is a cool villain. Oops. Now we're left with some heavy hitters. Main villains. He's a main villain. He's kind of a main villain. Let's just start with, let's go in this order. Zark! Zark. I like Zark. I don't like his monster design. I think this is the really good design for him. Hold on, let's just bring him up there. I like this design a lot for Zark. I don't like his monster design because it's just Yuya's hair and it looks so bad. This hair is really good. It's like a combination of all the U-boys and it looks wonderful. I like the card Zark. I think his concept's really cool. How he was like, oh, I want to make everyone happy, but like Yuya. Then eventually he sort of went through all of their emotions and was just hatred, and he like fused with his dragons, formed a big monsters arc, and he had to be sealed and split. That was really cool. Doesn't really do too much though. He doesn't really have a personality, but I'm gonna put him in good anyway. I'm gonna put him right here. Yeah, that looks good enough. Callan Kessler, Dark Signer, really cool backstory, bit like Zark. Except he's a lot more likable. We're putting him in great. Yeah. Yeah. I love him. He has 100 Eyes Dragon, Earthbound Immortal, Kokopakapu. Really cool backstory. How he was good guy. I mean, a lot of the the good backstories are like good guy or with noble purpose. But like, he just got kind of, I guess, driven mad by his goal. He was like a terrorist, and he beat a cop to death. I'm pretty sure he killed a cop. And so that got him arrested, and he thought Yusei ratted him out, which gave him a vengeance, and he starved to death. And it's really dark shit. And then, he became that, and he's batshit insane. Then he has a cool redemption, sort of. Moving on to Quattro. Quattro. We love Quattro. He's going in great. I don't know where. Yeah. I think it's a bit bullshit how he was like, we're friends, Nash. We're friends, Shark. When, in Season 3, they have one interaction, and they're very negative towards each other. They don't really become friends. And they weren't friends in Season 2 either. You know? They were like mortal enemies, and I don't think they became friends when, Shark took him out. So, yeah, just saying. But apart from that, really cool. Why does that keep showing up? Alright, let's... Fucking hell, I hate having a bloody, mouse pad. Jean, I hate this son of a bitch. Mostly because I hate the Synchro arc. He was initially interesting. He really overstayed his welcome. He doesn't duel at all. He duels Declan at the very end, and Declan wins. Declan doesn't even do anything that cool. He gets an infinite loop, which is really cool, but like, he's boring, uninteresting. I do not like him. I hate the Synchro arc. He overstayed his welcome so much. You notice, basically every other Yu-Gi-Oh series has mini-bosses, right? So you build up to the mini-boss, and then actually they work for the big boss, or like something like that. Sergei is not the mini-boss. Sergei dies, then he dies like a few episodes later, and Yuya and Jack duel, and then he like really dies. It's like, it's insane! And sorry to go on a rant, but like, I don't like him. He overstays his welcome too much. That arc is really long and boring. Anyway, Pegasus. Someone who's great. Bottom? Yeah. Who doesn't love Pegasus? Let's be honest. He's such a character. He's so unique, and he was the first Yu-Gi-Oh villain. He's not like any of these guys, where they're all kind of generic and boring. He's so energetic and lifeful. He has like the relinquished half of his deck and the tune half. Sorry. Oh, and he's great. Yami Bakura is a bit like Pegasus. I'm going to put him up there because he is the Duel Monsters villain. He's pretty cool. He has some nice duels, honestly. I like all of his duels, honestly. I think they're really cool. I like how he kills fucking Bones. For no reason, he just kills him. I know it was get like key cards, but like he just kills him. I don't know. He's just a good, solid villain, you know? Does he go in... Yeah, let's put him there. There we go, that's better. And finally, Lightning. what to say about Lightning? He was not the main villain. He was not the final boss. He got defeated by the rival. He gets very few duels. Not enough duels. His archetype does not exist. But he's fucking awesome. He is. I love Lightning so much. Armator's Legio need to be printed. Let's be honest. They need to be printed. He is such a great villain. You can probably tell my biases here. He's a wonderful villain. He is the main villain of Reigns. You can argue it's I or Bowman or Varus. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, season 1, it's Varus. Definitely, he's the main villain. He becomes the rival and is sort of the rival. But he's the main villain. I don't know why he's not here. They put in all of the Emperors, all of the Dark Signers, some random fuckers, and they didn't put Varus in the list. Whatever. Varus Revolver, if you didn't know. But like, Lightning is so awesome. He's got such a cool voice. His voice in both languages is really cool. His deck is awesome. He has some really cool duels. The first time he duels, he crushes the Shepherd. Doesn't even use his Link 4. I think he only summons one of his Link 3s. He gets a U-Link off turn 1 against Spectre. And then Spectre reverses the U-Link. And then Lightning wins! Like, what? That duel is amazing! And then he fights Varus, and that duel's also really good. It's just a shame that Bowman was the main antagonist, that Bowman was the final fight, his creation. And then Lightning even goes on to influence I in the final season! What? Why don't we have his deck? Why don't more people realize how awesome he is? And he's got such a cool design. He looks so emotionless, yet he's so emotive. And that's a key to the animators right there. Yeah. But he was our last villain. Way to end it on a bang. That's why I got all those shit out of the way. So yeah, here's the list. These two are really in no particular order. So is Mel, honestly. Not really particular order. Mostly good is, good. I say great is where we really start getting ordery. And amazing. No. I'm being possessed by darkness. Night Shroud's all the way down there, by the way. Darkness, Night Shroud. So yeah. There's my tier list. I hope you enjoyed. It was a bit of a different video. If anyone wants a power ranking or any other tier list, I'll do them. Check out the channel for more content on Yu-Gi-Oh! It's all Duel Links though. See my struggles with ranked, I guess. Yeah. This video is really long. If you somehow made it here, I respect you. I respect you as a human being. So yeah. I'll see you guys. Yeah. Bye.